Hi everyone, I've had a couple of requests for Manor House cake. I'm sure some of you know it, Mr Kipling do have a version of it. It's a lovely cake, it's got sultanas in there, marmalade and orange zest. Really nice, perfect with a cup of tea. It's very easy to make, you don't even need a mixer for it. So in here, in my bowl, I've got self-raising flour. And into here, I'm going to add in some butter. I freeze and grate my butter. It's easier to rub it in, and you're supposed to get a better rise too. Get all that in there. I'm going to rub it in now to the flour, just like I do when I make scones. You want it nice and fine. All right, I'm happy with that. Into here, I'm going to add in some sugar. Mix it in. Perfect. I've got 2 eggs here, and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of milk. Mix them together. And get them in there. Mix all that in. Now for the fruit, I've got some sultanas here. I've soaked these for a few hours in some orange juice. That's entirely optional, you don't have to. You can just put your sultanas in dried without soaking them. I like to soak them because they get nice and plump and there's lovely flavours in them. So when I soak them for a few hours, I put them through a sieve to take the excess liquid off, and I dried them with a paper towel just so they're a little bit drier. I'm going to add in a little bit of flour in here. Coating the fruit in flour will help prevent the fruit from sinking to the bottom when the cake is baking. So I'm going to get that in there. And mix that in. Just fold that in there. Now for the marmalade, 2 tablespoons of marmalade. It's optional, but I like it in it. And I've also got the zest of 1 orange. Just grate that. I'm going to mix all this in. Smells lovely, you can smell the orange, it's real zesty. Great. That's it, all done. Grab my tin. This is an 8-inch tin, and I've greased it and lined it with greaseproof paper. I've put on my baking bands. These help get a nice flat cake so you don't get that dome in the centre. If you don't have them, don't worry. You can pick them up on Amazon very cheaply. So I'm going to get my cake mixture in to the tin. Get yourself a spoon and just put a little dip in the centre. This helps prevent your cake from doming as well, so you get a nice level bake. You don't want to go down too far, just a little dip. And there you have it all done. This is going to go into the oven now for about 50 to 60 minutes, so keep an eye on it. Here it is everyone, it's fully baked, it smells wonderful and it's turned out really well. It's a lovely golden colour and I can smell the orange from it, delicious. While the cake is still hot, I'm going to add some Demerara sugar to the top. This gives the Manor House cake the signature look that you would get when you buy the Mr Kipling one. Of course, if you don't want to add the sugar, you can just leave it off. And that's it. I'm going to let this cool now completely and then I'll cut a couple of slices off it. My cake has cooled completely, so let's cut a couple of slices. Use a good sharp knife to cut it. A good knife really does make such a difference when you're cutting a cake. There you have it, a lovely slice of Manor House cake. You can see that the fruit is evenly distributed in it. Let's try it. It's a lovely soft buttery crumb with juicy sultanas, and there's a lovely taste of orange zest in there. The sugar on the top gives it a nice crunch. That is my Manor House cake. Give it a go and let me know what you think. The full recipe is in the comments below. Happy baking everyone. Enjoy.